What's good, y'all? Back with another video, or should I say a reaction. Being Performative by Saint the Don. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Leave me alone!
Matcha. La Boo Boo. Dubai chocolate. I'm tired of these damn micro trends. I'm pretty sure 90% of you do not even mess with these products. Like matcha, do you actually like it or are you just following trends?
I don't know. What does matcha even taste like? I've heard people explain what it tastes like, and it's almost like grass. Is it tea? What is it? What is matcha? What is it? I don't know. I haven't tried it, but it's just something. If I want caffeine, is it caffeine? Is it caffeine in this? I would assume so. If people drinking it, people say they drink it instead of coffee, but I don't know. I don't know what the fad. I don't know what the fixation on matcha is. Is it that good? Do I got matcha lovers that could drop me some knowledge in the comments? Where should I go? Where should I get my matcha? What brand should it be? How should I make it?
Matcha nigga myself, you're ruining it.
Oh man, you're just ruining it.
Like, please don't drink it if you have to force it down your throat. Supply and demand, you are increasing the prices. Allow me to enjoy my green drink without being called performative.
Oh,
because
like
damn, if you don't like the drink, don't order it.
Is being performative to like matcha? Word?
Because why has matcha been linked with sophistication and
Okay. Because being posers. Okay.
intelligence? Okay, maybe I am wise mystical tree, but still.
I have had enough!
And little boo-boos, bro. Do y'all actually think these look cute, or is this just because other people have them?
That
Deadass, look at this thing. Remove the shell real quick.
Why you take the shell off? That bit look like an alien chiclet or some shit. But I think it's just the next thing to collect. Because a couple years ago, Funko Pops, and then before that, it wasn't like Beanie Babies or Cabbage Patch Kids. So it's just the next thing to collect, bro. That's all it is for me. But people is using it for a status symbol. But this is a trend or fad. I think I'm a skip. I don't see no appeal in it. I don't think it's cool. It ain't from no show. I don't like nothing. It connects to me in no way. So I will not be participating in this trend. If you like La Boo Boo, so be it, dog. Do your thing.
Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain.
Even with all its components, it does not look good. But if you didn't buy it before the trends and you still think you like it, you actually fit right into my theory. I think there's a level of performative that allows you to gaslight yourself into thinking you actually like something. Let that sink in. But to understand this theory, we have to dive deeper. Understand, why are people performative? And I say there's 1, 2, 3 reasons. 1,
Women. That's the number one reason. Women.
trying to be different. I think you can actually tell when somebody's on a different wavelength and not just being performative. But your ass is not bumping Mongolian throat music, bro. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me you only listen to underground music, dude, 90% of the time that shit is underground for a reason. I understand if you listen to more niche music, but don't get in my face talking about some you don't listen to mainstream music because it's mainstream. And then that Spotify Wrapped comes around and your number one artist is Benson. If you have a different playlist that you play around people versus when you're by yourself, you're performative.
Okay. In certain situations, that will fit. But it was a trend a couple years ago where I think these same type people do that with music. It's how they manage their social media. So I don't know why, but for whatever reason, people will have their whole social media have it and have no pictures. Have no pictures on that joint. Instagram specifically. And then private it. They archived all of their pictures for whatever reason. Why are you being mysterious? Nigga, we know you. We know what you look. What are you hiding from? You still just delete the account at that point.
No one likes a trying too hard to be different ass nigga. The only time I understand is if you're on Ox and the people around you do not mess with the kind of music that you actually like.
That is a considerate person. That is a considerate friend. I know everybody ain't gonna rock with everybody ain't gonna listen to no cap, and everybody ain't gonna listen to, you know what I'm saying? Yeet, and everybody ain't gonna like everything you gotta play. Sometimes you gotta play it safe and have the general playlist ready. Your own radio edit ready. Not saying it got to be radio music, but something you could play for everybody.
These are not the kind of people that drink matcha. Okay, they'll laugh in your face for that. They only drink stuff like this.
You're taking the piss, Jake.
This golf course right here. The nutritional benefits, bro. I'll understand if it's a cultural drink, cool, but bro, potato chips, you are not enjoying that. If you're out here sacrificing your own enjoyment just to be different. And for my second reason why people are performative, the exact opposite reason, and it's to fit in or try to be like somebody else. Let's go back to 2017 where everybody wanted to be depressed for some reason. We were listening to Ja and Shiloh Dynasty. Yes, we. Even someone like me who'd cry because I didn't get the Season 4 Battle Pass would still have a profile picture like this.
So this was the Juice WRLD era, the X era. What was the other cut, man? He was white. I ain't really listened to him. But dang, I don't know why I can't think of his name. But he was right around Lil Peep, that era. All of these, you would get a Bart Simpson edit with this. And they had a music video to go with the song, everything.
You know, even though I was an absolute bundle of joy at that time, I was still doing it because that's what I thought was cool. But you know, looking back at it, damn, that shit was lame as hell. And mental health is no joke, so if you're struggling, please get some help.
Anyone ever feels like they want to take their life, don't do it, bro.
Nah, but dead ass though. Anywho, let's go back to music. Just like how you can listen to music to try to be different, you can listen to music performatively to try and fit in. Now this one is harder to prove because popular music is usually popular for a reason. But for now, I just like to speak with the white women. Your playlist does not have to be made up solely from these three artists. Please, just be yourself. Now I cannot prove that you're being performative, and maybe my Negro ears just can't comprehend this kind of music, but these numbers just don't make sense to me. And to all the YNs, let's keep it 100. Young boy sounds like bacteria.
All right, he tripping. Hold on. Before we get on Young Boy, I gotta. This is the theory. It's easily digestible music. It's the same reason why, and this might get hate. It's the same reason why people listen to Drake. Not saying that all Drake songs and all of the Drake catalog the past couple years, I listen to Drake still. He put out the consistent. He a pop artist though. Like he make pop rap that a lot of people could listen to. Taylor Swift is pop music, so I got mass appeal. It's not over the top. She's not taking any risks. It's very much manufactured for the masses. So with that being said, that makes sense for people to just keep coming back. They know you're gonna come back. When you go to McDonald's and you order them fries, you expect them fries. Taylor Swift is the McDonald's of pop music right now. You go to Taylor Swift, you're going to get them same fries, and they're going to enjoy them. The people who like, not everybody like McDonald's, though, but a lot of people like McDonald's. So they're going to keep going there, and they're going to keep having them fries. They're going to keep listening to Taylor Swift.
Let me go on a little side bit real quick. Performative tough guys, fake gangsters, all of them. First, the tough guys. There's nothing I hate more than a nigga that wants to turn into Timmy Tough Knuckles around some females. The second this kind of nigga sees a femoid, he wants to put you in a suplex or leave you in a chokehold begging for your life. And for what? For some female validation? I promise you nobody cares. In the domain of a female, this nigga won't even dap you up. He'll greet you like this. You know if you this type of nigga, bro. Just be better. And don't get me...
Yeah, this personally has never happened to me, but I have seen some of the bros get physical and perform. That's probably the most common one. Is you're not really having a humble off. You're not really, big up in your homie or nothing like that. But you putting them down, and it's usually the lame dude who don't come around the friend group that often for that reason, because they always trying to put somebody down to make themselves seem higher in front of the hoes. For what? They came here to see all of us, gang. You ain't got to put nobody down. Now you making yourself look lame and insecure. It's really the insecurity. That's what it is. I just answered my own theory.
You started on performative gangsters, bro. This is not you.
What you got in your bag right now? Shanks and bellies and that.
What is appealing about a life of crime? If y'all are really serious about this, go mess with the cartel. Shit, it's all funny.
She has some shanks. I don't know where bro from. You from London, cuz? I hear the accent, but she said she has some weaponry in that joint.
Games till they ship your head to your parents in a box, little nigga. Let's just all be friends, please. Alright, back to what I was saying about being performative to try and fit in. Alcohol. Is there something about alcohol that I'm not getting? Like we have all these different brands. For example, Don Julio. Cause tell me why that shit tastes like vodka. which tastes like hand sanitizer, presumably, mixed with a little bit of Gollum from Lord of the Rings. If there was no songs going, Don Julio, Actifulio, you would not be drinking
Absolutely not.
Beer too. I will see people order just one beer to eat with their food. How are you drinking it to not even get drunk? Ruining a whole meal with this actual jug of piss. This supports my theory that people can be so performative that they start to actually believe that they like these things. You cannot tell me you enjoy a glass of alcohol that tastes like this more than just a glass of apple juice. Okay.
It is. I would say this because I never beforehand. If you having, I would say with the dinner or you having something, you know what I'm saying, where you can eat liquors and or alcoholic beverages that can go with dinner. For me, can be wine. It can be wine because you drink the wine, appetizer, dinner. It can be a margarita because it's a little bit sweeter. You can eat that at a Mexican place, chips and salsa into the joint. But if I just I really don't like beer at all. I agree with him on that. But I will drink a beer. But it's not something where I'm just like, I gotta have me a beer right before dinner. Not doing that. But that's not something I would eat. That's not something I would drink before I'm having my meal. If you had a little mixed drink, a little, you know what I'm saying, a little whatever they got mixed, like pre-made cocktails on the menu. You have one of them, you sip one of them beforehand. It's cool. It's cool. Cause it ain't too much. Like I gotta have that. And then it gotta be some time. And then I eat my meal. I can't be sitting there, food. So I agree with him on that sense. But that's how you do it.
Moving on. The next topic I want to discuss is performative activism. For example, can you tell me how many more Black Lives mattered because somebody posted this? Oh, are you waiting for an image? Nah, this is what people were posting. Literal black screens. Yo, can somebody explain this to me? Because, what does this even mean? You fuck with black people, so what? You posted a black screen?
He ain't from here. I'll give him some grace because he ain't from here. He don't know. But it was just some solidarity. And if you was here in America, you will understand. All right, I'm like, you with us. Cause it was some BS going on. So it let me know who was really for the cause. Not per se Black Lives Matter if you going out there, you doing it, but it let me know something. It made me more secure that you was a homie, because later on down the line, you start seeing who was showing their true colors later on. But when they posted that screen, I was like, okay. I will say a lot of people didn't follow the instructions, because when they was posting them screens, you wasn't supposed to put the hashtag with it, because it was going to overwrite a lot of people who was giving out information for protests, so on and so forth. But that was the significance of that. A lot of people did do it to be performative, but a lot of people, it showed me, even if you being performative, at least you care enough to post a screen.
No, you did it because next man did it. You didn't show up to one protest. You didn't donate $1. Yo, even if you did, you canceled it out with that black screen bullshit. Bro, I remember Charlie D'Amelio was running this profile picture for about a year, and she was damn near forced to use it too, because people said the second that she changed it, she stopped supporting Black Lives Matter. Holy dicky first.
I ain't gonna lie, that's lying, knowing damn well Charlie D'Amelio ain't doing nothing significant that I know of, significant enough to help the situation. She just got her AV or PFP like that. She ain't doing nothing else besides that.
Things, but I'm just bringing that up to show you how stuff like that doesn't really mean anything, and most of the time it's just performative. I'm not saying your heart can't be in a good place when you're doing it, but protein shake, drop of water in the ocean. Oh yeah, and I said there was a third way that people are performative, and it's pretty much just to appeal to people and in search of approval. I low-key did some foreshadowing when I told you about, the tough guy that tries to act up in front of people, or people that try to act hood or whatever.
Sweet cheese in your snitching ass, twin. You tell
And in the same category, we have the stereotypical performative male, the kind of guy that acts like he was written by a woman. Gang, you are not casually reading feminist literature in a coffee shop drinking matcha with a labubu around.
But when you say for other people, you got to say for women, specifically people doing all this. People specifically doing it to try to get women, guys.
Around your waist.
You hear that new Leve album? Sorry.
And then there's people that think it's cool to not listen to music in conventional ways. The first form of this is listening to music with wired earphones, even regardless of how much of an inconvenience that is. And no, it's not because you're struggling to make it to your next meal. You went out of your way to buy those wired earphones, bro. And then the next level above this is still using an iPod, or even worse, a damn Walkman. If I see you inserting a CD into your MP3 listening,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where he from, but I ain't never seen. I ain't seen this in a minute. So I don't know where this might be a cultural thing too for him, because I ain't seen nobody with no damn iPad pod. Maybe an iPad. I seen people with iPads, but iPod.
device, I did not think, oh wow, that guy's so cool because of his
still
niche
sell those?
music listening method. I think, oh, this nigga should get Spotify. He looks like a dickhead. But at the end of the day, you know, we're all guilty of doing performative things. For example, that Mother's Day post you put up knowing damn well your mother's 50 years old and does not have Instagram. Okay, but if you actually like something, keep that same energy behind closed doors. You know, unless it's this shit.
Oh my God, bro. Hell no.
What the fuck is that?
But man, get your ass.
But we all know at least one person that's just like incredibly unself-aware. And the amount of secondhand embarrassment you get because you can see right through the nigga. See, being performative, I get that people do it for their own reasons or whatever. But the problem is that it's just ruining it for the people that actually like it. Because it just makes it cringe. Because you can tell when somebody's trying to be quirky, alright?
I ran the streets since I was young. Streets killed me.
And you know, I'm not going to give any
What the fuck are they talking about? Was they trying to do they warning? Was that their warning message to not be like me? They scared straight moment? But yeah, dog, I would say like the performative things, guilty of it. But remember COVID, bruh. I ain't necessarily posted on my story, but if you was my friend on Snapchat and you was a woman, they was clearing out the dorms for COVID and somebody left a guitar behind. And I'm like, during COVID, I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hands. I'm gonna learn how to play this guitar. So I was sending all of the females I knew me playing this guitar horribly, trying to act like I was really doing something. And I go through the memories and I'm embarrassed at myself. I can't believe I did that stupid ass shit. Or I would say being an athlete, the thing that I always see a lot from that community, being a part of that, is posting on game day, which, you know, you excited to play your game, you play your sport, you only get a finite amount of years, so you excited to post that it's game day and all that, posting your gear, so on and so forth, being fake deep, all this other stuff, knowing that we ain't really that deep, we hype for the game. But that was a form of performativeness in that era for years. I've seen people posting Bible quotes, all kind of stuff, and they might mean well, like bro said, but I don't know. I don't see no more of that. Not a football season over. You was posting something from the Bible every single week, and now how you posting memes.
personal examples besides Macho,
I'm a
obviously.
macho nigga now, man.
Because I'm going to sound like one of them lame niggas that gatekeep liking something. Damn, I really uploaded in less than a month. Give me a round of applause. The real question, though, is it going to go on like this?
That's your job to figure out. But I appreciate the question.
Shout out to bro. It was another good video by Saint Adon, man. He funny, but some of the stuff I personally have never heard of being compared to performativeness, but I would have highlighted people doing stuff for female attention for sure. That was the biggest thing I saw. People being performative for, or the reason why they are being performative is for female attention. So without further ado, man, that's been the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.